Welcome along. Thank you for joining us this evening. Maidstone United's fairy tale FA Cup run may be over, but tonight 6 more sides are hoping to join Coventry in the quarter-finals. Newcastle were at Wembley last season, their League Cup defeat continuing their near 70-year wait for a major domestic trophy. Tonight they find themselves at Blackburn Rovers, who've been struggling in the Championship, but like their opponents, are hoping a good cup run can turbocharge their season. John Murray is at Ewood Park for us.
So it is the 5th round of the FA Cup at a rather dank Ewood Park, but a match between two of the great old clubs of the FA Cup. They've both won it 6 times, although that was a long, long time ago. Tonight, for Blackburn Rovers, if they knock out Newcastle, what a result for them. But for Newcastle, it feels as though it's all important.
Yeah, I think from Blackburn's point of view, it's all about safety and the survival in the Championship. From Newcastle's point of view, it's about going and trying to win a trophy now. It hasn't been the ideal season, knocked out of the Champions League, didn't really go as they'd like it to. They're not competing for the Champions League spaces within the Premier League this year. Doesn't look like they're going to get into those positions. So now it's about, can Eddie Howe go on a good cup run? Can he then change the fans' opinions of him, the media's opinion? Because he's come under a little bit of criticism of late about the way the season's gone so far.
Winning the FA Cup would be clearly enormous for Newcastle United, but it would be very, very important for Eddie Howe as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think it would be. I think even going on a great run, even if it was semi-finals there or thereabouts, depending on who you get in the draw. I mean, if you're to draw Liverpool and Manchester City, if they were to go through from this round, then you'd look at that and say, well, it's very difficult to win the FA Cup, so a good semi-final run would be acceptable. But the fans will want more. They'll want that cup. They'll want to believe that they can win this competition. And why not? Because I think Newcastle have shown on the day they can compete with anyone, and form can change towards the latter end of the season as well.
And can Blackburn play on that, the fact that it is so important for Newcastle?
100% they can, because everyone's expecting Newcastle to come here tonight and to get the result. You're looking at positions in tables and the difference between the two clubs. There's a gulf in class between the two clubs. It's why they are where they are in the leagues, and the quality that Newcastle have should be more than enough to win this game tonight. But when you're in the opposition changing room and you know there's a little bit of pressure on them, there's not as much pressure on yourselves, you'll fancy yourselves to go and cause an upset. And I think if they can do that tonight, get in amongst the Newcastle players, give them a tough time, make it difficult, then we could just see an upset.
Yep. So it's the middle day of this FA Cup 5th round, and this match is the middle match of tonight's 3 games. It's a 7:45 kickoff, and you'll be able to hear the commentary with us on 5 Live and BBC Sounds.